After weeks of glamour and cruising the high seas in style, it's back down to earth with a bump. Today we're in Wolverhampton and we're asking, is Wolverhampton wonderful or is Wolverhampton woeful? We're actually here to record a gig for Will's friends. Legendary frontman from British rockers The Dogs D'Amour, Tyla J Pallas, and Irish rocker Matty James Cassidy. Or as I say, rockstar friends.
Only friends.
Once we're done, we'll be sampling the wonderful Wolverhampton and all it has to offer. If you don't know us, I'm Rachel, that one's Will's, and we are Postcard and a Pint. Now let's get stuck in. But first to the Giffard Arms to get ready for tonight's gig. First we sound check. How's it all sounding then, lads?
I can hear everything fine.
It's a really good start. Just be careful that fan doesn't have you, Tyler?
You guys are really easily pleased. I'm going to enjoy this evening.
It's been really plain sailing. Now it's gig time.
You wanna be alone, chain howling at the moon. You wanna be like baby glass, give me a kiss too soon.
It was a great gig, but very hot in there. Before we knew it, it was gig over and bedtime. Wolverhampton, here we come. But first, to sleep. Did you enjoy that? Up you get, it's breakfast time. Amazing, loving today already. Now what have you got to say? Filming day's over, we're off to see what Wolverhampton has to offer. Well, this looks interesting. A pub? Oh, it's a brewery. Banks Brewery, in fact. It was established here in 1875 as the Park Brewery, and they're still brewing today. Great work, lads. We might even try a pint of your finest later. Oh, where's she off to? I'm admiring some fine artwork in this underpass. This is the old Methodist church, which is currently closed. There are plans to make it into a social hub to host events. Please, please, please don't change its exterior. On we go, and here's another stunning building, standing empty. Once the beating heart of Wolverhampton, this department store closed in 2019. Time has not been kind. But there's life elsewhere, and this water feature is fun. St Peter's Collegiate Church stands proudly in the centre of Wolverhampton. We've come across St Peter's Church. Now, this is the oldest place in Wolverhampton. The church that's here now, not. There used to be a monastery on this site, but all that's left is this preaching cross, which they think dates from the 9th century. Mind-blowing, huh? Absolutely stunning. It's the oldest relic of Wolverhampton's early history. As you wander in the church grounds and the streets behind, you really don't feel like you're in a city. It's all so very peaceful. We loved this old Victorian pub on Lichfield Street, and we're so glad that many of the old buildings on this street survived. Why, I hear you ask? I present to you the old post office of 1895. And here's the 2023 version. Tragic. This is the Grand Theatre, another stunning building from 1894. Next door is the Britannia Hotel and Chubb Street. How rude. Chubb Buildings. Did they know we were coming? This building was once the headquarters of Chubb's Locks and is a huge preservation success. It now houses a cinema, restaurant, pub and several media companies and businesses. Well done, Chubbs. Opposite you'll find the Slade Rooms, another music venue in Wolverhampton. Ooh, do you think he saw us? Sorry. Back through the church grounds, but the other side this time. This is the Lady Wolfram statue. The whole city is named after her. She was a Saxon noblewoman who founded the town in 985. Well done, love. Wolverhampton really does have some stunning architecture. And some not so. Go on, take it away, Rach. I'm going to have a little rant about architecture. Why is it that all those years ago, Victorian times and before, they made incredible buildings, and then you've got these horrible square brick monstrosities? I mean, they're still made of brick. That one over there's made of brick. That one's made of brick. That one's gorgeous. That one's horrible. You preach. This is now the Little Civic, a live music venue with a bistro and board games. On to the Manda Centre to see what Wolverhampton has to offer for inside shopping. Art and retro arcade games. Top work, the Manda Centre. There's last night's pub, and there's a lovely looking cafe. After all, it's time for 11s. We've stopped at the Cafe Royale for a drink on Victoria Street. It's absolutely beautiful, really quirky, loads of flowers, really cool design, squishy sofas and books to read. I've gone for a hot chocolate. We'll stick their socials below because it's well worth a visit. Cheers. And what has Will's gone for?
I've gone for a pop.
Lovely. Now from this beautiful, classy establishment, lower the tone please, Wills, if you'd be so kind.
That's where we had a chicken burger last night, and it was all right.
That'll do it. This is one of only 2 timber-framed houses left in the centre of Wolverhampton. And this is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time.
So make the most of it, kids, and come to Wolverhampton.
What a cheerful thought. Ooh, what's that? It's a record store. Of course it is. Don't tell me you found Iron Maiden, AC/DC, an Iron Maiden, an Iron Maiden, and I waited outside. You've got them all. Come on, let's get moving. Well, I was till Soft Lad fell into a record store. Ooh. Now this is the City of Wolverhampton Market. It's a new development that opened in 2018. It's fashioned out of old containers. When it opened, it received mixed reviews from locals, with many calling it ugly. We loved it. It was time to start heading back to our hotel to pick up the car. There was just one more thing left we wanted to see. Tell us where you are now, Rach.
We're now in West Park, right opposite our hotel, a Park View Hotel. This used to be a racecourse back in 1825, but it was sold to the corporation in 1878, and after a gap of 9 years, it became West Park, a really great example of a Victorian park. Let's take a look.
We do love a Victorian park.
Lovely pair of conkers.
Huh?
No, on there.
Oh, right. Moving on. This is a beautiful bandstand.
The bandstand was donated to the park in 1882. The Victorians thought it was very important to have music and entertainment while they were promenading in their parks.
There are also a lot of ducks and geese, especially Canada geese. From this park, the sights and sounds of the nearby city seem a whole other world away. This Victorian conservatory opened in 1896 and houses exotic plants. Sadly, it wasn't open on this day. What a beautiful and tranquil place. Now tell us about this clock, Rach.
The cool blue clock was donated in 1883 and was known as the four-faced liar for constantly not showing the correct time.
Who knew? Then I tried to help a squirrel prepare for winter. No thanks. Itchy, itchy. Bye.
What a thoroughly pleasant morning in Wolverhampton. We've really enjoyed ourselves. We've loved some of the architecture, loved that park. But yesterday we saw advertised a food and artisan market fair. Not sure. We're going to go and check that out. It's about a mile away.
Thanks, Parkview Hotel. That was great. Now, how far was it?
That was about a 5-minute drive. We managed to park the car in a housing estate and we're going to go and try and find this food and drink festival.
There it is. This area is known as Tetton Hall, and this looked to be a lovely event, full of street food and local artisan traders. We did a lap of the stalls, deciding on which cuisine it was to be for lunch.
There's even a man videoing us now. Look, he's videoing us.
Smile, Sonny, you're on YouTube. Ooh, cake. Maybe we'll have some of that for his tea. More cake. And lots of lovely handicrafts. Yep, the Thai stall won hands down. It all smelled so fresh and delicious. Now serve us up. Good man. Of course we went for a cheeky half to wash it down. What did you get?
I went for the pad thai chicken. This is gorgeous.
Very attractive. Rach?
And I went for the Thai green chicken curry, and it's one of the tastiest Thai green curries I have had. Cheers.
Full of Thai deliciousness, we explored further. We bought some cake for his tea and Will's bought some bastard sauce. No, really, that's what it was called. Stick around to the end of the video for a taste test. Your booty sniffs like chips. Across the road is the Tetton Hall paddling pool, but no paddling today. We're off somewhere else. How was that food festival?
That was really lovely. Some gorgeous food. We've picked up...
Bought some stuff.
Bought some sauce.
Chilli sauce,
bought
hot chilli sauce.
Little bits of cake for us tea. Now we've heard about, or I saw online, some rock houses.
Kinver?
In Kinver.
Place
It's
called
about
Kinver.
10 miles away. So we're now going to go and see if we can find them because they look really interesting.
We drove down beautiful country lanes through the Black Country, all the way to Giffard Edge.
Well, we've arrived at Giffard Edge, and we've decided to take the orange route.
Or the yellow.
Or the yellow, about a mile, and we're going to go and see these cave rock houses. I still don't know very much about
They call
them.
the Austin Holy Rock Houses or something.
So I'll find out something about it, but we were reading about some nanny's cave.
Oh, it looks so good.
A witch used to live there and make herbal
A herbalist.
potions. A herbalist. She was a witch. Anyway.
She died in 1600 and something, didn't she?
Hope we don't get lost, and
Yeah.
let's try and find our path.
We will get lost.
We usually do get lost, but this was really well signposted, thanks to the National Trust. And very beautiful, but...
There's an awful lot of down, which means there's probably an awful lot of up
Later
as well.
on.
You have no idea. Just enjoy these beautiful woodlands for now. And then we arrived. It was £7 each to enter, and then we climbed a rock. This is what we think you call a cave loo. We call it a hole into a bucket. Ew. These are the Giffard Edge rock houses, homes simply carved into the rock. This one at Holy Austin Rock is restored and open to visitors. This cottage has been meticulously restored based on an early 1900s Alfred Rushton painting of former residents Mr. and Mrs. Fletcher. We'd like to pay homage to them our way. Wills has got that down. It was fantastic to look back on what was a much simpler life back then. No TV, no internet, a radio if you were lucky, and just Ted the Bear for a toy. To live here was considered a better life than that in the village. Here you had fresh air rather than smoke, and you were not at risk from flooding. The rock houses had water from the well and later gas, but no electricity. Sanitation was by earth closets, or by the whole bucket hole method, as we prefer to call it. What a beautiful place. Now this is a National Trust place, so of course there's a cafe on site. We enjoyed a drink with a view. No one knows when the first settlers arrived here, but in these words, I found this exceedingly curious rock inhabited by a clean and decent family. The rooms were really curious, warm and commodious, and the garden extremely pretty.
Those were the words written by Joseph Healy in 1777 and is the first definite proof of people living in these rock houses, although it's thought the people inhabited them way earlier.
They look like they belong in a Tolkien novel, a place where hobbits and wizards should live. But it was time for us to leave and make our way to the viewpoint. Where are you off to?
We're on our way to the hill fort.
And it's up.
It's a lot of up.
Hill forts usually are, clues in the name. Stop moaning and keep walking. And then...
Wow, that was a bit of a steep climb up, but we made it and we're now on Giffard Hill Fort. 3,000 years ago, this would have been a village, a town with wood huts on it, and the views are absolutely stunning.
While most hill forts were used in the Iron Age, it is thought that Giffard Hill has origins in the late Bronze Age. So this hill fort could be as old as 700 BC. Wow. We enjoyed the amazing views and then made our way down. Back through more beautiful woodland.
Well, that was a lovely walk around the hill fort, around the rock houses. Bit sweaty now.
Yeah, but it's time to go home. We'll meet you at home. It's been a really lovely day in Wolverhampton and around. So we'll see you at home. We'll have a little sum up and possibly a cheers.
See you there.
Well, we're a lot happier when we're coming downhill, aren't we?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a lovely couple of days?
It was fab. The gig was ace. I mean, I was a massive Dogs D'Amour fan back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I've been working with Tyla now since about 1996, so it was good to see him again.
It was good to see him, but the gig was hot and my feet hurt.
It was hot,
It was
wasn't it?
really hot in
Dripping
there,
by the end.
dripping. Feet were killing, and like the in and out for all the equipment was up a old staircase outside, like a fire escape. But it was character building. It was fun.
Yeah.
And then Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
What I've never been through it on a train many a times.
Quite a nice city.
Yeah, and they've got some lovely architecture there. It again feels like one of those cities that hopefully the council are going to be sympathetic to it, and it feels like it's coming back. It feels like it's had a bit of a hard time. A lot of things have closed down. It didn't do particularly well in the pandemic, but fingers crossed it's coming back to its former glory.
And BT's building was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. Also, it's a university town, and we were there before the unis had gone back. The unis are back now, so I'm sure the vibe there is very, very different.
Yeah.
The park, absolutely beautiful.
It's pretty, wasn't it?
And then we went onto those cave houses.
No, we went to the food fair.
Festival. That was nice.
Which reminds us, we've got the taste test coming up of the hot sauce, which we'll be doing in a second.
Dreading it already. If you want to see somebody look like they've sucked a lemon, stick around. That could be me. I don't do hot very well. Yes, that was really good. Some nice Thai food. Some nice, really local community event. It felt like a nice community.
We bought some cake and I never saw any of it.
Well, it was in the fridge. I had a little bit each day. It was there for you to have. But if you choose snooze, you lose, as we say. But then the cave houses, they were really cool.
Good fun. And the walk was nice, wasn't it?
Not seen anything like that before. It was really, really good fun. Now,
The hill fort was good.
yeah, stick around.
All good.
Next couple of weeks, got some interesting vlogs
Oh,
coming out.
yeah. Can we say where we've been?
Yeah, spontaneously, the other week, we weren't going to go. We went to France. We went to Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gay Paris.
Yeah, we went to visit my niece and
Who works in Disneyland.
who works in Disneyland Paris, and she's leaving there soon. So we just thought, you know what? Let's go and spend.
Both had a weekend off.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a weekend off. We were supposed to go to Christmas markets, but your work said no, so we went to Paris instead.
Fair enough.
So yeah, they are coming up. So what you can do in 48 hours in Paris.
This is
and
Disneyland
a Disneyland one.
Yep.
And then tomorrow...
Or today, as you see this.
Yeah, we're going to go and watch Wrexham Ladies Football Club.
Oh, yeah.
We got really inspired by Welcome to Wrexham this week. And
It's all about the ladies
yeah,
team,
all
mate.
about the ladies, and we want to go and support them. So looking forward to that. And we're still, fingers crossed, we're going to make it onto the series this time.
Who knows?
Right, taste test.
Right, first one is the...
Chipotle and pineapple.
This is a 3 out of 5 hot rating. Chipotle and pineapple.
I've prepared us some crackers, so here we go.
Quite good?
It's quite fruity.
Okay, give it a look.
That doesn't got much fire to it. I can handle that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm not eating the whole cracker because I'll just be...
Okay.
Right, the next hot one. Can I go for that cracker because it's got less on it?
Okay. Are we saying anything about it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I like that one. That's very fruity. I'm sorry. And I would put that on a burger.
It's not a very good review, this,
It's
is
a
it?
terrible review. I'm just scared about these next two.
Go on, then.
Now, the next one is called Habanero and Tomatillo.
Go for it. This is a 4 rating, I think.
Okay, that's got some heat.
Oh, I've got some heat.
That, Jesus. I placed on this as well. Oh,
God, that has got some heat. This one is a lot spicier.
it's nice. I'm just
It's
dreading.
got I prefer the flavour of the last one, but this has got a good kick. I do like a hot
Now,
one.
you see, I prefer the flavour of this one.
Do you?
But the heat of the last one.
Okay, last
Right.
one now.
Oh, God. This is a 4.5 chili.
Ghost pepper and mango.
I hope the mango's got a lot to do in this.
Go for it.
That doesn't...
This is good TV, isn't it? This doesn't taste as hot as the last one.
No, it doesn't. I thought ghost peppers were supposed to blow your head off.
Okay, that was nice. The second one, which was the 4
Yeah,
out of 5.
is the strongest. I'd say for me...
Oh, this has got a good after kick.
Has it? Maybe I haven't got a chili-ish bit.
Oh.
I'm going to go for... I like the second sauce best, but I wish it wasn't quite so hot.
Okay, I think I probably like the second sauce, which is the habanero and tomatillo.
So if you can go online. The Crazy Bee sauces do ship apparently.
Yeah.
So if you want to try some of these sauces yourself after this fantastically exhilarating review,
Food reviews with postcard and the pint.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do many more of these.
I don't think we will.
But anyway, if you like this video, we'd be very, very grateful.
If you would hit that button, if you'd subscribe, it's free to do, by the way.
Free
You don't
to
have to do
do.
anything, just hit that
And you
button.
want to see two idiots in Paris in a couple of weeks?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it.
Hit the bell, tells you what we're doing.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
And as we say, in postcard and a pint.
Cheers to the good times. A man shouts into a cave, "Is there anybody in there?" And the cave immediately replies, "Woo!" Then he got run over by a train.
Oh.